everybody. Surprise! It's Mama Cindy in all of her glory with no makeup, her hair not fixed, none of the stuff. But that's okay. I don't care about that. How about you all? Hope everybody's having a great day. Gonna wait here a few minutes for everybody to get on. I'm at Patty's house. Trish and I are at Patty's house working on some wedding decor for her daughter who's getting married in a few weeks. We can't wait for it. It's going to be a ton of fun. Oh, it says Kayla with the celebration company on my screen, but technically it's Cindy. But I don't mind being Kayla for a little while. Don't mind at all. Haven't seen any comments yet. I'm going to get on my computer just to make sure that I can see what you all are saying. Patty is on the live. She is commenting as well. All right. Teresa. There we are. We got Teresa and April. Hi, guys. How are you all? Hope you're having a great day. We're just over here at Patty's house working on some wedding stuff for her daughter's wedding. I almost said her daughter's birthday, but that kind of wouldn't be right. Hey, Allison. Good to see you all. So, here's the plan. We're making all this stuff because it's an outdoor wedding, and her daughter and future son-in-law are big Renaissance people. I don't know how else to say that, but they are fans of the Ren period. And so the whole theme is going to be a Renfair. And so we're doing a lot of the decorations by handcrafting them. They're going to have tents outside. They're going to smoke piglets. What else can I tell them?
Oh, uh, pork butt.
Pork butt. My husband is doing all the meat.
Fresh vegetables.
Fresh vegetables.
Mead and wine, grog.
What?
I don't know what the heck all that is.
She said something and wine and grog.
Mead.
Mead.
Which is a bee or a honey wine.
A honey wine is what she's saying.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. Yeah. I mean, I've never done this. Oh, and the other big exciting part of it is that everybody is supposed to come in period wear. Is that the right way to say that?
Period, yeah.
Period attire. Let's put it that way.
We're having a axe throwing. We're having archery.
Axe throwing, archery, tug of war, dancing, partying, all the things.
All the things.
And so we're excited about it. First time Trish and I have ever done anything like this.
Yeah.
And so we both ordered Renfair looking dresses. Patty has made hers, and it is wonderful. She put it on for us today. She finished it a little bit earlier today. And so Trish and I ordered mine from Shein, and Trish got hers from Amazon. We'll try our dresses on for you all on a live one day. How about that? That'd be so fun. We need to do that. So I'm marking it down, and we're going to do that. Let me see who all is on here. Let me just say, first of all, I am outside of my element in this space. This is Patty's craft room. It's a phenomenal craft room, but it's not mine. And I've only done, I think, one other live from here. The problem also is that with what I'm doing, well, there's not really a space for me to put the camera on the other side of the table. And so there may be times that y'all don't see my face or even me. But we're going to try to make it work, and I think we will. So let me speak to everybody. So hey again, Teresa and April. Hey, Allison. Hi, Heidi. Hi. Well, let's see. Teresa's saying hi to Patty. Trisha's here too, by the way. She's over here working on banners. Let's see. Hey, Celia. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Laura. Hey, Carol. Laura Barnett. What's the pulley for? It is electricity. It's got a big O extension cord. I'm actually using it to plug up my computer because it was almost dead, and my glue gun. Well, y'all recognize this, right? So, anyway, I have already started this. I've been working on this since the last time we were here. So, guess what? These are actually, I'm going to stand back a little bit. These are actually small hula hoops that we have covered in silk type ribbon. And so it's just wrapped all around the hula hoop. And then we have, what do y'all call those lights? Fairy lights. I was going to say pixie lights. Same thing. Then we have these fairy lights that are wrapped around both hula hoops. And so it's going to light these up. And so on this one, I decided to take flowers down all four sides. And so I've got 3 of them done. And I'm going to do the 4th one with you all. Isn't that pretty? I did wrap, she had this beautiful garland. I don't know what type of flower this actually is. Y'all probably will. The little bitty flowers. And so I wrapped that around the hula hoops. And then I thought, well, that's just not enough. So then I decided to start doing what I'm doing. But I'm going to show you the other one that I already have done.
You got it? You want me to go get it?
It's right here.
Teresa says hello, Trisha.
Hi, Teresa.
Then we have this one. The lights are twinkling on one of them. Somehow I got that turned on. And so this one is different. This one has got like an arch of flowers on both sides. And so these are hanging in the tents, right?
Yeah.
These are going to hang. She's got 3 tents, outdoor tents, and these are going to hang out there. And I've got one more to do, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet.
Looky there.
Oh,
See,
there's our mascot.
so those of you that don't remember or haven't met Chip, this is Chip. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Say, I'm the Celebration Company mascot.
Chip. We call him Chippy Dip. So that's Chip, and we're just going to see how this goes. We're making banners. We've made, I've got another thing that I'm going to show you in a little while that we've made. All kinds of different stuff that we've been working on. Lots and lots of ribbon has been used. And she is using all of the jewel tone colors. And each family that comes is a different color. So Patty can explain all that because I don't know the backside on that. We get to be part of Patty's family, so we are going to be in blue.
Blue and gold.
Blue and gold. Chip is a sweetheart, y'all. All right, let's get started. So, like I said, I've already started this. Can everybody see? I've got it on a rolly cart so that I can turn it as I'm working on it. If you can't see or you need to see better, just comment and Patty will tell me. But Patty is the one commenting, and I may not see some of the comments. So what I did was I had already put these gorgeous. Let me see if I can find those. What did I do with these? These are so pretty. I don't know what they are.
They're like thistles.
I was going to say they look like a weed, like a thistle that grows out in the field or in your front yard.
Actually, that's what all flowers are, the weeds.
Oh, well, Trisha's saying all flowers are weeds. I tend to disagree. God didn't cover the world in weeds. I don't know, but isn't it pretty? It's gorgeous. So anyway, that's what I started with on all 4 sides, thinking, okay, well, that's all I'm going to do. But then when I really got to looking at it, I'm like, no, that's just underwhelming. And that is not Cindy. So I just started adding bright colored flowers. And Patty has got some gorgeous flowers. I just love these. I think we got these in Paducah, didn't we?
Uh, yeah, we got those at Kirkland's.
At Kirkland's. They were on clearance at Kirkland's and they're just gorgeous.
They were 75%.
75% off. And the tags are gone, or I tell you what that meant. But I just loved them. And so every single side, I've tried to kind of do a similar layout on them. So we're just going to start at the bottom and we're going to work our way up. And my first two sides that I did, or maybe it was just the first one. It was. I did one a few weeks ago and then came back today to finish it up. And the first one that I did, I used just wire to attach everything. But today I've been using hot glue on the cool setting, and that has worked so much better and so much easier.
I think I've hemmed those. I'm not sure.
So I'm just going to start gluing these down. And that's the beauty of this cool low tip glue gun, is it works beautifully with flowers, and it typically cools off pretty quickly. And so then it's stuck. Now, sometimes I take, because it is cool, you can touch it. And so sometimes I take my thumbs and I press it down so it sticks better. I've had glue, just covered my fingers and my fingernails.
Yep.
Covered. And the thing about this cool glue is it strings everywhere. Everywhere. All right. Now I'm going to do a purple one. Purple, 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 purple. I hope y'all had a great time with the DIY decor box launch. You all can still get that. And you can get what we call the early bird special for $10. You can still get it for $10. You can't get it for free, but it is a $20 value, and it still is an amazing purchase. Huh?
We haven't taken that down yet.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's okay. So you can still get it for $10, and it comes with 10 Christmas gift tags, a letter from Santa, a red and white striped candy cane pin, and the twine for your tags. It's super duper cute. This letter from Santa comes in a red and gold envelope that's absolutely gorgeous. So you can still get the subscription. It's $50. The October kit, we revealed it yesterday. So if you missed that live yesterday morning at 9:30, be sure and go back and watch it, because you'll get to see exactly what you would receive if you subscribe.
The one and only time we've ever done that.
One and only time that we've ever revealed the kit early, and probably the last time. Because part of the fun of the subscription is the surprise of it all, and receiving a box in the mail that you have no idea what's inside. It's just fun. I'm glad, Teresa. I'm so glad that you had fun. We had a great time. I think it was a lot of fun. I think everybody enjoyed it. I'm just going to be honest with you. We had a great time, but it was a little disappointing because we didn't get nearly the number of subscribers we thought we would get. But that doesn't mean we're not grateful. We are very, very grateful, and it's just business. It's an ebb and a flow, and we know that. And sometimes things are really, really good, and sometimes things aren't. And that's life, right? That's not something that we can control, and we just take what we get and be grateful. So many times we set ourselves up with an expectation, and then that's what causes disappointment. And I'm the queen of that. I'm just going to tell you, I am the queen. It's something that I've had to work on, because I get my feelings hurt if something doesn't happen the way I think it's supposed to happen. Maybe
It has a saying, the best way to keep from being disappointed is to have lower expectations.
I don't know if y'all heard that, but her husband has a saying that he says, the best Say it again.
The best way to keep from being disappointed.
The best way to keep from being disappointed is to have lower expectations. He's an engineer, so what are you going to say? He's not an engineer, but he acts like an engineer.
He's very analytical.
Troy. Trisha's husband is an engineer.
Yes, and very.
Very, very.
Yes.
So I'm just taking all these different colors that we've got. There's so many gorgeous ones, and I'm just adding them to the hula hoop. Just all up through there. Some of these, the vine that I put on is already wired down, so sometimes I just stick the stem of the flower underneath the wire and then I glue it. Hi Nancy, hi Pam. Good to see you all. Hey Allison, oh my gosh, the golden ticket. We are so excited about that. I told the girls, I said I could not get it out of my head last night. And now I can't because we've been playing music, so now it's gone. What is it called? I've got a golden ticket, which is not the tune, but I've not been able to get that one line out of my head. One solitary line. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to start adding some other things before I do any more of these. But I know I will add more of these as I get closer to being done. So now I'm going to add some of these, which are like baby's breath, but they're purple. I just start filling in the holes. Y'all have watched me enough to know how I do flowers. I just start filling in holes and just kind of letting my imagination take off and just following what I feel more than anything. That's the only way I know how to do flowers. And then, I try to keep it pretty symmetrical. Um, you want flowers that are fluffed up. You want them where they're kind of flatter. You want a mixture of greenery and floral. And if you do those things and you try to use a random type pattern, then you will end up with a beautiful piece. Let's see.
Right. Trisha, Laura wants to know if you don't like flowers. She says, don't you like flowers?
I love flowers.
She called them weeds. That's why she's asking you that.
Oh. Yeah, most of your wild flowers though really are weeds. But they're gorgeous. I love them.
Teresa says, I'm sorry I can't join right now. My husband is going through a lot. He has a low platelet count now and is on his CPAP machine plus nebulizer, so his medicine is costly. He is having such a hard time. He's having headaches and a sinus infection. So I'm so sorry. I really wanted to join. So maybe next year, honey.
It's all right.
You have nothing to apologize for. I appreciate you telling us that, but we completely understand that not everybody is in a position to join. I get that. I can't join subscriptions that are outside of our company. So I get it. And I don't want anybody to think that we are not grateful because we are. Like I said, it was an expectation on our part, and that set up disappointment. That doesn't mean that we didn't get the exact number that we were supposed to get, that God intended for us to get. And that's what we hold on to. We believe that God is in our business and for our business. And it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. And until then, we're going to keep serving him. We're going to keep shining our light for him. We're going to keep loving on you all, and we're going to do everything we can to give you a platform that you enjoy and that you can come to every day, feel safe and feel loved. Because that's what we want to do. Okay, enough of that nonsense. Felt like I had a therapy moment there.
You did. Had a Mama Cindy.
I had a Mama Cindy moment, which everybody knows that's the way I do. and that's okay. Because I want you all to know that we love you, we appreciate you, we know you all are doing all that you can do to support us and help us, and we appreciate that. We appreciate that a lot. We have got amazing, faithful followers. Let's see here. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Thanks, Nancy. Thanks, Teresa. Let's see. In the 90s show, Family Matters, David Oracle gets a golden ticket out of a bar of candy and he goes crazy. I probably saw that. I just don't remember it. You're welcome, Teresa. You're so welcome. All right, so we're just going to keep building this, and I'm using some pretty little daisies. Some of these flowers are Dollar Tree flowers, I'm pretty sure. They're not all of them come from big box type stores or whatever you call those places.
Most of those flowers came from either Temu or from Dollar Tree.
All right, she said most of them came from Temu or Dollar Tree, or they were on amazing sale.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's hard when you cut flowers up to use them in something. It's hard to reuse them sometimes. It just depends on the stem and what's left. And so you don't want to spend a ton of money on things that you're not going to keep. I mean, I don't imagine that she's planning to hang these in her house. So now what I did do that I felt like helped. Let me see. Before I say that, I'm going to finish my flowers. So she's got these gorgeous flowers here, and these probably came from Timu if I had to guess. They're individual and they're super cool because they come without the stem. See? But then the stems are in the box. So you can either use the stems or you don't have to, and then they just fit in to the whole of the flower. And there's also leaves that the stems fit into. And I thought that was cool. I'm using them on this particular arrangement without a stem at all. I'm just gluing the butt end of it into the arrangement. And I only have used one, I think, on each section of the hula hoop. Now let's see. I also used these beautiful little flowers. She had several different colors of those, and I think they're really pretty. Thank you, Michelle. Lynn, I am making what we're calling a chandelier, and it will go on in a tent for a Renfair themed wedding, which is going to be for Patty's daughter and future son-in-law. And so Trish and I are here today, and we are working on decorations for this wedding. And so this is one of my projects. This is actually made out of hula hoops. So I'll show it to you. I will show it to you when I get this side done, and you'll be able to see the whole thing. But it's working really well to use the hot glue. I'm using it on the low setting, and that way it cools quicker, which means that the flowers stick. And the other great thing about using the cool temp for flowers is, a lot of the little stems are plastic. And if you use hot glue, the hot setting, they melt. And so that's not happening with these because I'm using it on the low temp. So like this one right here, all this that's left is plastic and it's not going to melt, and I'm going to be able to use it. So I just squirt some glue in there and then just stick my flower where I want it. All right, let's see. So now I'm going to take a few more of these colorful ones and put them in some different spots that I see that are empty. Which is very handy to be able to do that. And I had
have hot glue all over me.
Now, what I did was I've got these almost like silver dollar. I don't think that's what they are, but they're good and fluffy, and they coordinate well with the garland that's wrapped around it. And so I've been taking a small stem of this and putting it up at the very top. I did it on all four sides, and that just helps disguise some of that space. You're not going to see it because it's going to be at the top of the tent, but I can't stand that to be messy, and so I'm covering it up anyway. Because if I don't, then that means it's not finished. And I think what I have also been doing is I've been putting some wire on this piece because it's kind of, there's a lot of stuff up there and it just helps hold it in. And I love these long pieces of wire. Where did it go? Here it is. I love these. And so they are so easy to use. They're already cut. They're perfect for floral. And so I've just been taking these and cutting them and just wrapping them around, and you can't see them because they're green. And just twisting it, and it helps hold that in. And then you can just move your leaves back the way you want them. And then there's one more piece that I needed to add. I had some eucalyptus that on each side I just tucked in at the very bottom. Like that. And then I just glued it down. Now I think, let's see if I missed anything. No, I think I got all the colors in there. I'm gonna get one more piece of the pretty, big, pretty flowers. These kind, I love those. And I want to put it up here. Here's a couple actually. Get a yellow one if I got any left. Because sometimes you just need a hole that needs to be filled a little bit. All right. So this is what it looks like. Can y'all see that? Am I close enough? There's glue hanging everywhere. So that's going to hang from a hook or a ribbon. I don't know what we're going to do yet. From one of the points, I think, in the tent. I think it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Who would have thunk? Hula hoops.
Here's one of the banners.
Who would have thunk? Okay, come on over. Let me hang this somewhere.
Here's one of the banners that will hang from the ceiling of the tent.
Figure out how to hang these up.
Yep.
Keep entertaining them for a minute.
All right. Here's gold. And let me grab you another color. We got the gold. Here's green.
Okay. And so then we've got these that they've made. Oh, I'm looking in my computer. That ain't gonna work. And so they've got all these different colored lace and ribbons hanging as streamers on a embroidery hoop. And so they're gonna hang like this, I think. Or are they hanging like they're hanging like this?
Yeah.
They're gonna hang like this. And so Patty wanted some florals around the hoop. And so here's one that I've already done. And so Trisha is wanting one to wear as a headpiece. So we've got it's like having long hair.
It is.
So we've got to get a little bit of a bigger hoop, and I'm going to fix her one to wear on her head, and probably me one too.
Yeah.
So aren't those cute?
And then they should recognize these little things from the website.
Oh, yeah. These are from the website, these little mossy hearts. And so we've attached lace to them, and they're going to hang in the tent somewhere, maybe not the tent. I don't know. We got a lot of stuff to hang and put out.
This is
gonna be
hanging like
gorgeous.
this.
Oh, this one is really pretty. This is like a chandelier type effect too, but it's only ribbon. And it's all the way around in a circle. It's just beautiful. It's going to be so pretty. I'm excited about it. Really, really excited about it. Let me see what people are saying. We are having a wedding. We are having a wedding. Patty's daughter is getting married. Let's see. I make wreaths a lot, Teresa. It's one of my favorite things to do. Let's see. I have the glue gun from Celebration Company, and it's amazing. The low tip feature is great for several things, including young crafters. Thank you. Thank you so much. We love our glue gun. We think it is pretty phenomenal. It's super cool. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I've never used a low tip glue gun, and I'm loving it. It is amazing for florals. And I have struggled with florals for years using regular temperature glue guns. And burn the daylights out of myself. Absolutely. Be also beautiful to reuse next spring on a porch, patio, or in a pergola. Yes, it would. I love that, Cindy. That's gorgeous. Lynn, she did put the link down for those blue flowers. Let's see. Did I miss anything else? Oh, I misspelled Renfair when I put it on. Yes, Debbie. She's going to attach a comb to it, and it'll hold it onto her head. Exactly. It is a Renaissance themed wedding. Good. I'm glad you picked up on that, because it's that means we've done our job.
What she do?
She said it looks like a Renfair. And she didn't know that's what it was. And so that's good. So anyway, I'm just going to work on this little hoop while you all are on here. We'll just go ahead and play with it for a little while, and then we'll be done. Move it back over here where y'all can see it. And you see that?
I thought she said it looked like a Renfair.
It's really hard for me to see up here what we're doing. Let me look at the computer and watch and see.
Yeah. That's why we can see it.
Oh, I moved it again. I think we're good. Yeah. All right. So on this one, I used, let me get my flowers. This one I used all little flowers, and I used these, and I don't know where these came from, but they're pretty wherever they came from. Let me get my stuff out of the way. One thing about flowers and making things with florals is it makes a hot mess.
Wow.
Crafting in general does, but thank you, Debbie. Thank you very, very much. Okay. So what I did with this is I literally cut the stems as short as I could possibly get them because I tried to put styrofoam on this puppy and that did not work because it kept popping off and it was just going to make the flowers too tall anyway. And so, because I wanted it to be more flush with the ring, yet still have that airy fluffiness to it. And so, Patty said, when she saw me trying to use the styrofoam, she said, "Oh, I was just going to glue the flowers on there." And I said, "Well, but the stems are too long." So then, and I was worried that my that things would melt. Well, that problem was solved with the low temp.
Which flowers are you using?
These. They're very nice, so I don't think they came from Dollar Tree.
I think I got it. I think this might be the.
That looks like them from over here. Is it Timu?
Yeah.
These are phenomenal flowers. I mean, they're almost like a rose leaf, and maybe they're miniature type roses. I don't know, like a garden rose.
Rhododendron?
Oh, rhododendron, really?
Doesn't look like a rhododendron.
Mm. Well, they're pretty.
They're pretty.
I like them a lot. Keep looking. I don't see comments on here. Why not? Kayla always has comments. Oh, there we go. Now I see them. Hi, Patty. It is Allison. It's not for a few weeks yet, so we still got time. I'm happy to see you, Teresa. I'm glad that I was able to be on here. Kayla took the day off. Love her little heart. Well, I mean, technically, we all are taking the day off. It's just that we all have other stuff that we needed to get done. And so Kayla is getting prepared for Andrew's surgery, which is tomorrow. So, y'all keep him in your prayers. I'm sure he's a little bit anxious about it, even though he may not admit that. And so just keep him in your prayers and pray that this time it is successful. For those of y'all don't know, Andrew broke his wrist back in May, I believe it was, because it was right before we went to Universal, and that was the 1st of June. And he had surgery. He had to have pins and a plate put in it, and the surgeon did not do it right. And so he's having to have it rebroken and reset, and we're hoping and praying that the tendons are not affected, that it is just the bone. And so the bone has not grown back together properly. It's got a hump in it, and he's not able to get full movement out of it. And so they're going to get that repaired. Thank you all for praying for Andrew. Nancy, yesterday Facebook was horrible. I mean, it froze up constantly yesterday. It was
Terrible.
terrible. So I'm just taking these little flowers and I'm just gluing them down. Now I glued down towards the floor. Now I'm going to start going up because I want the flowers to go around and then they're going to meet in the top in the center. But I wanted to have flowers covering up the beginning of the ribbon. And all I'm doing with this is I'm just taking these several different colors and I'm just building from that. Just like you can see with this one, it's just got several colors all the way around it. So that's what we're going to do with this one. Hi, Tina. Patty posted the link for these flowers in case you all want to get any. Temu is a great place to get flowers. I mean, there's only been one or two things that I've gotten that I did not like. And they were not flowers, they were greenery. And so you don't know always how the greenery is going to feel or look. And I don't like for it to look fake.
I always search for real touch, florals and greenery.
Yes.
And that's
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
never been disappointed.
The real touch stuff is amazing. Amazing. So for everybody that may just be coming on, what I'm doing is I'm working on some decorations for Patty's daughter who's getting married in a few weeks. And she's having a Renfair themed wedding and reception. And so it's all the jewel tone colors and ribbons and just all this fun stuff. And so this is going to be one of the things that hangs from somewhere, wherever Patty decides she wants to put it. The ceiling, yeah, the ceiling. How could it be that simple?
Gonna hook those things everywhere.
Yeah, it's a simple way to decorate when you're outside. You know, you don't really have a structure per se, a wall. You know, I find those types of venues are hard if you don't have those things.
Yeah. And those S hooks are just gonna hook over the part or over the tent supports,
Uh-huh.
and they'll just hang. So it'll be easy up and easy down.
Easy up, easy down. Easy peasy. Andrew broke his arm in May playing volleyball. He fell on his hand, or he broke his wrist, not his arm. So he fell on his hand when he did that, and it broke in this area. I can't tell you, it's got a whole thing about it, but I can't tell you what all the doctor has said. But anyway, the first surgeon did not repair it correctly, and therefore he has to have it fixed because he doesn't have full mobility and it's got a big hump in it. And, you know, in his profession, with what he does, he needs to be able to have full function. And so they're going in and going to re-break it and reset it and hoping and praying that no tendons are affected and that he can continue to, that it will just get better. Oh, I'm hired to do Teresa's wreath. Okay.
Clarence says hi.
Hi, Clarence and Jesselyn. Thank you, Cheryl. I have to say that doing floral is one of my favorite things. My mother-in-law, Kayla talks about her granny all the time. And so she taught me how to do florals, and I've just never stopped loving it. And if I have a choice of a craft, that's what I like to do. And I like, you know, Patty has kind of given me some different things to do other than just a wreath or a vase. You know, I did one of her other, she has three daughters. And so her other daughter got married, it's been a little over a year ago. And I got to do all the florals for that. And that was a lot of fun.
And when Trisha turned 60,
Yes.
huge 60.
Yeah.
We did. I did the flowers for Trisha's wedding.
Yeah. I still have my wedding bouquet, by the way.
You do.
I do.
I've done flowers for other people's weddings. So it's kind of my thing. Kayla knows how to distress. I know how to do flowers.
Sandy says happy birthday, Trisha.
Thank you. I don't have a dowel rod for one.
Oh, yeah, they shorted me.
Thank you, Tina.
Just one?
Just one.
Just one. Okay. That's easy to do.
I mean, we figured, well, we're working on all this stuff. We might as well share it with you all and go live. You know, we haven't had a craft for a few, well, I guess we didn't get to do one Friday and we didn't get to do one yesterday. So we're doing one today.
Just one whole one.
Everybody still hanging in with me?
Teresa said she was when she got married.
Oh, me.
Move, girl.
I have been doing flowers for a long time. Since I was in my 20s, so close to 40 years.
Back when dirt was a baby.
Back when dirt was baby. Back when you could afford dirt.
Yeah.
I'm just gluing these on, and then I'm going to come back with with the colors, because right now it's like a rainbow effect. I don't know how this one ended up like that. The other one didn't. So I'm just going to take some little flowers and come back and glue them in. So like this, I'm just going to take some smaller flowers and come back and just sporadically put them in there to break up those colors and make it look like I didn't just do a rainbow kind of effect. I'm just going to take each one.
But there was a hole in it. And there were like 5 missing.
This is the only one left.
Okay.
Allison is cooking dinner. What are you having? That's always Kayla's question, and I never think about that because I don't like to cook. So I do cook, but it is not my passion for sure. Now give me a wreath to make, and I'm all in it.
We're having hot dogs tonight.
Yeah, we're going to a baseball game tonight, to the Lexington Legends. So we're kind of excited about that. I haven't been to a baseball game in years.
My second one this year.
Years.
I've been twice now.
Well, that's cool. So see, you can already see the difference between this side and that side just by coming back and adding in 1 or 2 little flowers to break up those colors. All right, let's do the other side. Let's see what she said. Oh my goodness, she's having chicken pot pies.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds amazing. Debbie is catching up on her fall craft paper crafts today. I thrifted a few wooden boxes and found gold frames at the Dollar Tree to craft the pumpkins Kayla made. I also received my order, so I can't wait to make the fabric pumpkin with the gold frames. Oh, yay! Lynn is having roast in the crock pot. That is my favorite meal
And biscuits.
of all time.
Yum.
I have 2 favorite meals. Well, I have 3.
Ooh,
Of home cooked.
And macaroni and cheese.
Roast and potatoes in the crock pot with green beans, macaroni and cheese, and cornbread, fried cornbread. Then I love beef stew, and I like it served on toast.
Oh, yeah.
And my other favorite, and these are in no particular order, is Swiss steak or pepper steak, the one that has green peppers, onions, and tomatoes in it. Like you want to smack your mama. It's so good.
I haven't made that in a while.
Oh, we love it. Salisbury steak. That sounds good. Thank you, Elaine. I don't have the time to get on here and craft a lot of the. I shouldn't say that. That's not really nice. What I should say is I don't make it part of my day the way that I should. Um, because I do love to craft and I definitely should do it more often. And I've definitely gotten more comfortable with it than I when we first started this business and I would get on this daggone TV and cry. Oh,
Like,
my.
I'll be like, oh, here it comes.
Yeah, Trish would be commenting and she'd be like, oh, it's about to happen.
You would get so anxious.
Oh, it was awful. And that's why I would cry because I would get myself so worked up about it. And of course, back then I wasn't on the right medicine either. And so I literally could just feel it building. And back then I wouldn't be doing this here because this would have made me a nervous wreck, not being in my space and figuring out, this is definitely a invention. The way we've got this all going on, I mean, it's just like it's total in MacGyver engineering is what it is. But we figured it out. But I wouldn't have done this back then. There's no way I would have. So I've grown a lot, and thank goodness I'm on the right medicine, and that has been life changing for me. Everybody that knows me and is around me will tell you that.
It's been life changing for all of us.
It's been life changing for everybody.
Right?
It has been life changing for everybody. And I'm just so thankful.
I was getting hungry.
So thankful. And if I could encourage any of one of you, if you have anxiety and depression, that is key, is being on the right medicine. And so don't give up. Don't give up. All right. We've got as many glue strings as we do flowers.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what everybody is saying. Yes, Sandy, there are a bunch of you that were here when we started. Thanks, Lynn. It's a beautiful invention. It's Patty's engineering. I don't have an engineering mind. Let's see. I want to have a yellow. Right. And then I'm going to come back. I've got some little teeny blue flowers that we need to add in that I kind of forgot about. They're just little teeny tiny ones. And I'm just going to stick a sprig.
See, there's that word again.
Yeah, but sprig for a flower makes much more sense than a sprig of glue. Have y'all ever heard that? A sprig of glue. That's what Trish said a while ago.
It worked.
It did work.
Hey, Robbie.
I'm just going to kind of stick that in there. Like that. Give me another little piece. Just putting them all the way through so that there's blue in with the rest of it. I'm gonna have to glue that down a little bit. And then we need some for the other side. Let's see. I know, Lynn, it is rough trying to find the right medicine. It is so, so rough. And I did it for years and years. And I'll just share my story real quick. It's gorgeous. I was always diagnosed with depression and anxiety. I never really felt like I was truly depressed. I would get sad, but to me, that's life. I never felt like some people who really have extreme cases of depression. Um, Mine was more, it was anxiety, it was fear, it was being not sure of myself, um, being threatened, um, feeling not loved, jealousy, um, just all that kind of stuff. I don't even know what all that is.
All lies.
All lies. And so, but something in my makeup and I'm not going to say that it's not, that it's all makeup. Some of it is my history. Some of it is my childhood, losing my mom at 8 years old. Um, there were other things that contributed to my general well being. But a lot of it was, I believe, a chemical imbalance. And so the doctors just continued to feed me your normal antidepressants, Prozac, Zoloft, Wellbutrin, Celexa, all those, whatever that one is, Cymbalta, whichever one it is. I mean, I've been on dozens of them, and it just never was right. It never was right. And so I started going to a doctor that was actually a doctor specifically for medicine for mental health. And it's at a behavioral health facility. They also have the psychiatrists and psychologists there. But that's not what I was doing when I first started. When I finally got on the right medicine. I've done the counseling, but this specific time was just trying to find the right medicine. And so I had had two doctors previous to her that wanted to try me on bipolar medicine. And I was like, really? I said, I no, I don't think that's what I have. And so I refused it. I wouldn't take it. I did get the prescription filled, but then I wouldn't take it because I just didn't think that was right. And what it really boiled down to is I didn't trust that particular doctor. So fast forward to the next doctor. The next doctor is the one who diagnosed me again with bipolarism and put me on medicine for that. And it's called lamotrigine. And I'm not even joking you. It has been life changing. I am not high on the spectrum by no means. I am low. But he told me that a lot of adults are misdiagnosed with depression and anxiety when it's really bipolar, or they're misdiagnosed with ADD when it's really bipolar. And so I have told my brother and my sister, because we all have the same thing. And my sister is now on it. It has changed her life. I keep trying to get my brother to do it. He hasn't yet. But I'm just telling you all this because used to be you couldn't even talk about mental health issues. But we need to talk about it because people need to be educated and you need to know what's out there, and you can help yourself. You just have to find the right doctor and you have to stay on it. And it is hard. It is very hard. But I just want to encourage you all because it's worth it. You're worth it. Let me see what Charles' comments are. Peace of mind is worth it. Yes. Um, let's see. Keep trying. Don't let the doctors put you off. Absolutely. definitely what we've gone through. I have severe PTSD from things I have endured, and I get that. And I do too. I think that a lot of what I feel is PTSD. It is a fear, an in a, a fear that is deep inside me, and occasionally it comes out. And I can't control that, but I know I've learned with the help of the medicine, I've learned that it's a lie, and I've learned to talk myself off the edge. Um, at least I try to. I can't say that I always succeed at it because I don't. Sometimes things trigger it, and I go right back in to I don't want to do anything. I don't want to talk to anybody. And I will just stay home or I'll get on the couch or whatever. Now, that's not very often anymore, thank goodness. Anyway, that was not a part of the agenda today, but when I go live, typically things end up coming out like stuff like that.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with taking medication for mental health issues. It's no different from a diabetic taking insulin or a heart patient taking lisinopril.
Or taking something for cancer.
Yeah.
You know, you take care. God has given us these amazing people, doctors and surgeons and all these people that know how to do this stuff. And mental health has just got this stigma, and people just, and especially men. I mean, oh no, I'm not taking that. I don't need that. Yeah, you do.
We gotta get
So
here.
I am about done with this, and I hope that you all have enjoyed this live. I enjoyed being on with you. And so this is what it looks like. I'm going to tweak the backside a little bit because there are some holes. But we are going to have to get ready because we've got a football game, a baseball game to go to. No, Lynn, do not be sorry. I'm glad that you brought it up. I have no problem talking about stuff like that when I'm live because I think that is what part of what our platform is about. It's to help people and encourage you all. So I hope you all have a great night. I don't know. I don't know if either one of us will be live tomorrow, but definitely pray for Andrew and for Kayla and for Griffin, and just pray that this surgery is successful and that they don't have to do as much as we are worried about. So, y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I love you.